Wasn't even playing in baseball. He was managing a single A team in the Red Sox system. Now he's back in Boston. Heidi Watney caught up with him upon his return.
Thanks, TC. I'm here with a guy I'm sure most Red Sox fans would recognize, Gabe Kapler. You just got into last night. What kind of a reception are you expecting here from Boston?
I have no expectation. I'm just enjoying being a part of this again and getting a chance to go back over to the other side and see some of the guys and really connect with them again after not seeing them for a long time. So just kind of the natural butterflies and emotions are going on right now.
Mm-hmm. What kind of a year have you had so far with the Brewers?
It's been exciting. I mean, I've gotten to know the guys in the clubhouse, and I'm focused on developing strong relationships with them. And the best way for me to do that is to just be present and be available for them, give them somebody to lean on when they're going through hard times, and when they're going good, be there to celebrate with them.
What was it that made you decide to leave managing and come back to playing?
For me to try to sum it up into like a 2-minute spiel wouldn't make any sense. There's so much that plays into making a decision like that. I guess the most important part was just wanting to put the spikes back on and feel like what it feels like to stand in that batter's box again, and all the emotions that go along with competing against a pitcher and preparing myself defensively for a fly ball, ground ball, anything of that nature. I just want to be the build-up process, probably. The build-up, I think, really drew me back in. Mm-hmm. The anticipation.
Okay. So, tell us about the one moment with the Red Sox that really stands out, and you can't talk about the World Series.
I mean, there's so many moments that stand out in my mind, and I can't talk about the World Series. I guess maybe some of the Yankee series, probably the passion, and actually I think during that time period, during like 03 and 04, there was a lot of disdain. We didn't like the Yankees very much. They didn't like us very much, and I really liked that. I didn't like it. I think a couple of years later, it was a little bit more cordial, but I liked the fact that we didn't like each other, and I think fans did too. I mean, I think the city of Boston liked the fact that we didn't like each other too, so I remember that. Probably stands out in my mind.
What's the biggest difference playing with the Red Sox versus playing with the Brewers? I know you've only been with the Brewers a short time, but...
It's just a different group of guys. I mean, for me, it's all about the relationships in the clubhouse. So there's a bigger generation gap here, so a lot of the guys are younger, and I still have, I think I've developed good relationships with them, but the relationships that I had in Boston during that time, I think developed over the course of 3 or 4 years, versus these, like you said, are 6 weeks, 7 weeks old, and they're still developing.
Can you give us a quick scouting report on the Brewers?
No.
No?
At this point, no, absolutely not. At this point, it's time to win baseball games. So just being in this dugout, it's my job. I'll be professional about it.
All right, thank you. Back to you, TC.
All right, Heidi, thanks very